I'm on my knees, pray for glory. Anyone read this underdog story? I can't lose myself again. Help me lose this story. I'm brave. Once you play God, but once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one. Then we go right into the sun like it's the day my kingdom come. Once you play God, they're gonna crumble one by one. Then we go right into the sun like it's the day my kingdom come. Baby, we're once you play.
All I see is shattered pieces. I can't keep it hidden like a secret. I can't look away from all this pain in the world we made. Every day you need a bulletproof vest to save yourself from what you could never guess. Am I safe today? When I step outside in the wars we wage, our future's here and now. Here comes the countdown. Sounding off, this is the call. Rising revolution. It's our time to change it all. Rising revolution. Unite and fight to make a better life. Everybody
Even now, you're coming up to me, fire lighting up the sky. Feel the ground shaking underneath, trying to take me alive. Get ready for the fallout. Can't stop me now. I got no rival. I'ma find my way through the blood and pain game of survival. Any time or place, watch 'em run away. I got none. I'll be standing on my own, never gonna take my throne. I got no rival. Watch 'em run away. I got no, I got no rival. Tell me now, what you gon' do? We can do this face to face. The reckoning is coming real soon. Doesn't matter what you say. Try to tell you this is my moment. Can't take mine 'cause I own it. Don't you know that I'm locked and unloaded? You're out of focus.
All I see is shattered pieces. I can't keep it hidden like a secret. I can't look away from all this pain in the world we made. Every day you need a bulletproof vest to save yourself from what you could never guess. Am I safe today? When I step outside in the wars we wage, our future's here and now. Here comes the countdown. Sounding off, this is the call. Rising revolution. It's our time to change it all. Rising revolution. Unite and fight to make a better life. Everybody
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this live event for the World Esports Championships qualifier for the year 2024. Yes, you heard me right. This is the road to Riyadh, folks. For the teams from Nigeria, we are in the playoffs already, and we just saw a few days ago a really tight and decisive battle for one of the teams to go into the upper brackets and into the lower brackets as well. And I'm your caster, your host, Kronos, with the most, going to be bringing you the action today. And fortunately, alongside me today, I have the one with all the details of not just this game, but also the previous games that have happened throughout this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Let me give you a warm welcome to the one and only Kami. Kami, welcome to the stage, man. Hey. All right. Kami, that was some wonderful information, right? I did not know about this because I am new to the Nigeria pro scene altogether. Dominating 2022 and also the year 2023. That is 2 years of utter domination in the pro scene for Mobile Legends Bang Bang in the region of Nigeria. And that is Alpha Zeros. And oh my god, against that will be Team El Cartel. And I don't know what to say. I heard somewhere through the grapevine that Team El Cartel want to give Alpha Zeros a run for their money, and they even may have their number. So, yes, it is a team that dominated 2022 and 2023, but right now we are in the year 2024, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are still trying to catch up. I know some of you are still living back in 2019, 2018 before the pandemic started, but yes, in the blink of an eye, we are here in 2024, and right now we can take a look at the roster for Alpha Zeros that dominated so far. I'm not sure if they made any couple of changes past few years, but as of now, competing in the World Esports Championships qualifiers, the road to Riyadh 2024, is Aqua, Big Daddy, Zaddy, I Got, and Agent 419. I don't know. I've heard of 619, but Agent 419, that's something a little different. But on the other side, El Cartel, the roster, Caressed, Dead, I don't want to, Dead ASFK, Zaddy, Rain, and L. So it's gonna be a really spicy battle for sure. So make sure you get your popcorn, make sure you get your jollof fries, maybe your fufu. You never know what you want to eat while you're watching this game because it's gonna be really exciting. And right now, we want to see the battle between the Titans go down. And this is the second match in the playoffs of the upper brackets. It is Alpha Zeros versus El Cartel. So the winners will go on to face Izanami no Kami for sure. And the losers, however, thanks to the fact that they did finish first place in their group stages, they do go on into the lower brackets for a second chance. So it is a best of three, but having that second chance to go into the lower bracket only gives them so much more extra life points. It's just extra lifeline that every team loves to have. And having that it's a pro. It's a pro finishing up in the upper brackets, right? So for now, let's not forget we still have the big game that's in hand for us. and we will be getting soon into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Alpha Zeros will be on the blue side and El Cartel on the red. And let's not forget, this is the road to Riyadh, the road to the World Esports Championships. And these is a playoff day 2, match 2 coming in, and brought to you by Nigeria Esports Federation. And I'm your caster, your host, Kronos, and alongside me is gonna be Kami, who's gonna be joining us in a few minutes. Is having a little bit of a technical issues in the background, and in the meanwhile, you have me, and I'll be breaking down this action for you for today. And as you can see, we do have a 10-man match going on. So Alpha Zeros and El Cartel. I don't know what to say. You got El Patron on the side of El Cartel and Dead AFK. So I'm new to these teams myself. That's why we have Kami to give you all this extra information, but only in due time he will be back, and so we can extract all the information and pick his brain a little bit. You know, he's been in the Nigeria pro scene for quite some time, but as of now, we want to see these drafts go down, and I'm not sure if that's a missed ban coming in from Alpha Zeros, or is there something that they're not telling us. So, however, at the moment, there has been no communication that this might be a redraft, so I think they just missed their draft on time. Maybe trying to decide which hero will be the best or which one will not. So, banning out Carrie currently, and Matilda, Faramis are really good bans. So, at the moment, we want to see how this draft unfolds, right? We want to see, because everyone knows, those who are watching, any Mobile Legends fanatics out there, those who are watching on YouTube, those who are watching on Twitch, you'll be active in the chat. We know that Mobile Legends, 60 to 70% is all on the draft, right? So if you get your draft right, you know for a fact that it's going to be much easier to carry out and execute the game. So on the side of Alpha Zeros, banning out a Yuzhong quite early, maybe paying a respect to the side of El Cartel, or could it be that they are trying to go for someone that's a little immobile in the mid lane position, or even in the goal lane, and on the other side they want to take off this Exporting, and I am loving this ban because it is the most annoying hero currently in the meta. I am not a fan if the opposition picks up an export, because that instantly says they have the upper hand already. He has a lot of true damage. He has the extra bit of survivability coming in through with his Frauga armor, and just to show that they don't want to deal with it, they take him off completely, because he is first pick where the XP lane, jungle, sometimes you can even play in the roam position, right? So, but taking it off completely. But Alpha Zeros picking up the egg. There's a big owl in the land of Dawn, the timekeeper himself, Diggy, is going to be there. He's going to grace his presence, and it will be really annoying with those reverse times, the time journeys, the ticking time bombs, so ticking alarm bombs. It's going to be really annoying having someone like a Diggy provide that extra bit of vision, extra bit of control over the map, that poke damage that you need. So to counteract that, they're picking up this Novaria. So Novaria is a really good mage in the mid lane in this current meta, because it just forces the fact that you have to pick up something that's like an assassin that can catch up to the backline, and banning out this Yuzhong only takes away those resources from them. But I see the pickup of Fredrin coming through, and I'm starting to doubt if Alpha Zeros really wanted to go ahead with this Diggy. So they picked up this Fredrin, and I'm not the biggest fan coming in from the side of Alpha Zeros for picking up this Diggies, but the counteract is there. The counter being picked up in this Akai to make sure they can contest these neutral objectives. And hovering over the Lilia, I like the Lilia because it provides so much bit of slow, so much burst damage coming in, right? Especially against the Fredrin, who likes to be the front line to peel for the rest of the team. To get that slows down, it just goes to show how important it can be in the game. And Lapu Lapu being picked up, so you know they want to dive in. This Lapu Lapu is just going to crest, is just going to be zoning away the enemy so much, and they want to utilize all the damage that they can to take down this Diggy as soon as possible. And look at that, they're taking away the true damage. Almost all the true damage is being taken off the table right now. There's Export taken off, there's Carry taken off, there's Leslie. Yes, you have the Alpha, and even possibly the Balmond, but at the moment, I don't think Alpha is the greatest, neither is Balmond. But still, I'm a Balmond fan, for those of you who don't know. And he's a really good hero in the jungle. You should try him out in your rank games. But for now, Ixia, an immobile marksman being taken off. just to make sure that they don't have that extra bit of backline potential coming in along with this Novari. That'll be just too much for Alpha Zeros to deal with. So rightfully banning it off. Tarizla being taken off the table for El Cartel as well. Just maybe they just want to play to their strengths coming in the side of El Cartel. So at the moment, you know that this EXP lane battle will be something to watch out for, because this Lapu Lapu just wants to dive in, right? He just wants to go straight in. He wants to get down and dirty. He wants to be in the middle of these team fights with the bravest fighter stance, the raging slash. He wants to do that damage, provide that extra bit of CC coming in. So it will be really good. And speaking of CC, CC has not been picked up yet. I'm surprised to see that CC is still not being picked up, right? And then also, I know I'm missing someone here, but I don't know. I'm missing someone. For those of you who know what roamers or what heroes are in the current meta, make sure you type it in the chat so we can, we can get your opinions as well. But Grok being picked up, I love this Grok coming in, right? The wild charge, the power of nature, the Guardian's barrier, so going to be so beautiful in these team fights, especially knowing that he can face check bushes, because it's so hard to take down a Grok in the early game especially, and I think it's a good counteract against this Diggy. So just going for all out frontline. Look at the frontline presence that side of El Cartel have. They have this Fredrin, they have this Grok, they have this Lapu Lapu, just so much peel, so much potential to go and face check bushes. And Alpha Zero is ending the draft with a D-Rot and a Brody. So I'm not sure that D-Rot's the greatest pick here. Yes, he kind of counters this Lapu Lapu, kind of. But again, once Lapu Lapu reaches level 4, he just doesn't want to fight you, right? He just want to be in these team fights. He wants to get the neutral objectives. He wants to zone the enemy backline for the rest of the team. So I'm not a big fan of this D-Rot. I'm just saying CC would have been much better to provide extra bit of peel to soak up the damage, even catch up to dead AFK on this Novaria. So it could have been a really good one, but rounding off the draft with the Claude. So the mobility on the side of El Cartel is at an all-time high, right? You got this Lapu Lapu, you have this Grok, they have beautiful engage coming in, they got the taunt from this Fredrin, and they have the BMI just to make sure he has an escape skill for the Claude. And Novaria is just going to be really annoying, providing so much of vision. So the map control should be on the side of El Cartel, but you never know how it goes against the top team in Nigeria currently, as Kami quoted himself, the top team in 2022, the top team in 2023, and Alpha Zeros will be on the blue side, and the red will be El Cartel. So maybe they're going in for the comfort heroes. And as of now, the stage is set. Make sure you tell which team is going to be your favorite in the chat of the Twitch and also YouTube. We want to see you active, and we want to see which is your favorite team. We want to see which team you're supporting. And make sure you type down in the chat, right? It doesn't take too long. You just gotta, if you're on your phone, if you're on your laptop, if you're on your computer, just make sure you type it down so we can see that you're supporting the community. And as of now, let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is the qualifiers for the World Esports Championships and the road to Riyadh for the year 2024. And this is MLBB Nigeria at its finest, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by the Nigeria Esports Federation. This is Alpha Zeros versus Team El Cartel for the second playoff games in day 2 of the playoffs. And this is Kronos for going to be bringing you the action. And alongside me is the one and only Kami, back from all that technical difficulties that we had going on. And Kami, take the stage away. How are you doing, my friend? You've been gone for a long time.
Sorry about that. I know that I had to set some things up. Things has to be pretty much good for the stream and all that. Anyways, I'm back live with you guys, and like I said before, it's going to be a fantastic match tonight. Seeing one of the top scorers in Mobile Legends Nigeria facing up together here in the Road to Riyadh tournament. It's going to be a fantastic match here, but we see so many fantastic picks from both teams here. But we see the Akai, the DP, the Lilia coming out from Big Daddy Edis, and so many other top players in the community. But all the same, I hope this stream, I hope the game go just how I predicted. All the same, I'll leave it to you, Kronos, to do the talking.
Yeah, that's a nice insight, right, that you've given us, Kami. But for now, let's see, man. Let's make sure, the loud and proud Alpha Zeros are echoing throughout this game. And we want to make sure that they are there and they make sure that their presence is felt. You can see this Diggy agent just going in so aggressively in the early game. Level 4, they want to get this EXP lane. They want to give Al Zadi his power spike. They want to make sure that he is online for this turtle that's going to be spawning in about 5 seconds. And what more can you tell us about this, Kami? What more can you tell us about El Cartel and this rivalry? Because I've heard that in the background that, someone says El Cartel might be better than Alpha Zero. So would you agree with that?
I pretty much considering the lineup so far. I think Apazeros try the qualifiers, even the group stage, even right now the playoff, they have been facing up with the long streak, like starting off with the qualifiers. So I pretty much think I have to go for Team Apazeros right now. Consider the lineup they're about and how they dig into this tournament for me. But the same, Ekate is one of the top scorers, like I said before, in the community. Like when you want to rate from top 1 to 5, you have to see Apazeros and Ekate there. So like being in favor of one side is going to be tough for you to decide. What is I'm looking out for Apazeros, like I said before. And yeah, Apazeros is going to take the lead for this game 1 for my own.
Yeah, so as of now, that's some good information, right, Kami? That's some nice insights to get about this entire thing. And like you said, right, there has been a switch up in the lineup, so we want to see how it goes. But in the meantime, the aggression again from the side of team. So the information coming in from, look at that torn apart memory from this Brody. I got you. He almost had him indeed. Getting patrolled so low. And in the meanwhile, Novaria is still fighting for that vision. Yes, El Cartel have the aggression early on into the game because they have such an early and aggressive draft coming in. So it goes to show that they know what their priorities are. So I don't know, man. I think this game is quite a 50-50. Who do you think might come out one? Never mind. Heavy spin coming in. You can see they got the target, but there it is. Time journey along with the blazing wood. They get the kill going in. I got you. Did get him indeed. And Alpha Trono falls out. That's a double kill on towards the Brody. Aggressive flicker to make sure he gets the kill as well. So now we know that this Brody is upcoming and he's gonna want to snowball this entire game, doesn't he?
Yeah, Kama is pretty much a decent player, and picking on the body against the claw, pretty much a very, very, very decent pick. It's quite the laning field, like what they're going to like operating throughout the laning field there, but it all boils down to experience, But all the same, yeah, Alpha Zeros are pretty much on the lead right now with 3K goal, with a 1K goal lead, I mean to say. Anyways, I pretty much hope both teams do find this game.
Take your attention top though. Look at top lane, Kami. I don't know, I think it's 50-50, but I got you is getting aggressive, but the team has responded. Look at it, reverse time onto Patron. The torn apart memory just using the wild charts to get out of there. That's an expensive resource. Oh, look at that Lapu Lapu taking low, and he gets Daddy.
The stream is pretty much fascinating to watch. You see after Big Daddy 80 is going out with the zoning there.
Yeah, he is, and at the moment, we want to see some more coming out right from these teams. And look at that Blazing do it just to make sure to clear up the lane. And oh, look at that, they had Fredrin. Fredrin might be in a little bit of trouble. He's trying to get pulled back. Oh, he's going on the aggression, and you can see Big Daddy Hades. He doesn't want any of that beef. He doesn't want that smoke to make sure that they want to press on the advantage. And they think that they don't have enough of Goldie. They actually have maintained it, but I think there it is, the heavy spin. But there's no response, there's no follow-up. So I'm not sure what Big Daddy Hades was thinking right there. He wanted to go for that gold crab. I don't think that wasn't the smartest decision, was it, Kami? Like, that wasn't the smartest thing for them to carry out.
Yeah, it's not really smart for him to go do that. And seeing that the second plot is going to spawn in the next few seconds, it's going to be a pretty much tough fight there. But don't you think that?
Yeah, and go ahead.
I don't really know which team because right now I think the goal difference ain't that much, just a few goals difference. But
Ooh, but
anyways,
forcing the flicker. Look at that. Oh, the time journey being the bravest friend with raging slash against the killing speed. Crest is on a roll, and for those fans watching out there, you want to see this Lapu Lapu put in that magic, put in that work with the heavy spin coming in, and you can see he will go down thanks to the glooms from Aqua. But meanwhile, Zaddy trying to do as much as he can, but will fall to the appraisal wrap from this Haka, indeed, this big Fredrin, and now looks like they cannot get the turtle, because I believe the retribution is still up, but they don't have their respective EXP laners, and we all know how important the EXP laner is for these turtle fights, Kami. We know how important this Lapu Lapu and this Diroth are.
yeah, gonna be a pretty much. I think like my anticipation is really high right now. I think the total like gonna be get put by Alpha right now with Cartel gonna like struggle a bit more for it, But all the we see the guy getting zoned out there pretty much.
Look at that team fight breaking out. Look at Crest is in the middle of it. Zaddy zoning Haka away as well. He gets the kill, but meanwhile Crest trying to pick up Agent. He did. And they get the jungler for the roamer, so not the best trade. But look at Big Zad back to Hades. I'm getting confused with these names, but look at them. He's trying to press the advantage. He wants to go in and get the most of this kill from the jungler. I'm not sure who picked up the turtle there. That was a messy fight, wasn't it? And you can see right now, and right now we want to see these fights going to go down in the gold lane. Look at the gold lane. Look at the gold lane. Look at the gold lane that we want to see. The Claude is being pressed. There's a 4-man rotation up top. El Patron. Oh, the heavy spin coming in. Blazing to it being used in the back line. I got you. He's taking so low. Corrosive strike, but he's taking 2 turn damage. Oh, the time journey. Right in the right time to make sure he survives a flickering out of there as well. And torn apart memory gets a kill on El Patron. And for those of you who are watching, if you're finding a little bit of disconnections, a lot of things going on, we do have some technical issues in the background. We will make sure that we fix it up for this next game and as we are going through this one, because the communication is there. Don't worry about it, folks. We're trying to bring you the best action that's possible. And right now, let's focus our attention into the game. And that Astral Echo to provide extra bit of vision. Look at it, Aqua. He's trying to bite off more than he can chew. And look, Corrosive Strike coming in. Black Shoes being used well. A wild charge, and I got you is got indeed. No, he doesn't. Oh, he does go down. That snipe coming in from the Nowari. The Astral Recall was on point. Then the Appraiser's Wrath to make sure he survives. But he will go down indeed. Void Haka will get taken down, and meanwhile Big Daddy Hades just comes in and spinning like a Beyblade. That big fat panda in Poe is in the land of Dawn. They want to get that Lord started, and they want to get it started soon coming.
Been taking that. I think it's pretty much going to be an easy one for Team Alpha Zeros because when it comes to retribution fights, Big Daddy Hades is there for it, and gets in. Like stealing the Lord from me, it's not pretty much difficult for Team Cartel, I mean to say, Anyways, let's expect. I think it's quite a bit coming up right now.
Team fight. Yeah, the big Hades does fall, and so did Brain, and look at that, Claude goes down as well. That's a 2-for-1 trade, and seems like Crest wants to get the other killing on killing spree. They're trying to get Novaria. Data AFK goes down as well. This D-Route has been pulling out all the stop 3 and 2. Oh, he does get a killing spree, so that's 3-for-2 trade. He wants to pick that 1v1 against Crest. I don't think it's the right time, but Crest smartly just backs off, and the Lord is marching down the bot lane from the side of El Cartel. And look at them, they're trying to press the advantage. Can I got you defend? He does have the torn apart memory. He will use it to make sure he defend. No, he doesn't have to use it. They back off. And Void Haka wants to go back to his buff and slowly press the advantage. They want to make sure they're disciplined in this push coming. If they get about 2 turrets, I think this will be a really good push for them coming in.
Yeah, it's all about the objective, that the macro place, and if they could be able to like secure 2 turrets from this, I think it's gonna be pretty much a win-win for them. But I think
look at that. Look at that. The Blazing Duel was used heavy spin, and I think it's used quite early. Look at they're able to defend still, Kami. Sorry to cut you off there, but I think they're still able to defend. So Alpha Zero is showing why they're the powerhouse.
Nah, it's fine, bro. It's fine, bro. And I think, yeah, like I said before, it's gonna be a pretty much heavy defense coming up from Team Alpha Zeros, and they're gonna pretty much do a nice play out, But the same, like I don't really know where to put my finger in right now, but they don't think so.
Yeah, you're right. But right now we can put our finger on this goal line. I got you. He's able to get out of these sticky situations, but not this time. Even flickering out. But look at Rain. He has the damage, and his claw is finally online. Look at the blazing duet going in, but I'm not sure if it's the right time to use it. Just using it to zone them away, making sure Big Daddy Hades doesn't come spinning like a Beyblade once again. And I do want to take a look at the itemization a little bit just to see if Rain has reached that point where he'll be raining down that damage. Look at he has the corrosion sight, the Demon Hunter sword compared to the Blade of Heptases, Haas's claws, and the Sea Halberd. I'm not sure if that's the way you want to build Brody. Is that something that's common that you see out there in your ranked games or in your, in these other games that happen around Kami? Because I think when you build Brody, you want to build him full damage, right?
Yeah, like seeing him go with the axe claws and the other item over there is pretty much how would I put it, like overwhelming, because it's not something you see in common, whatsoever. Like most person pretty much just go for the we see a type big bossa right now.
Yeah, look at that. Big Daddy Hades gets the heavy spin out and making sure that his team does not able to catch up with Crest against I Got You. Crest is a little bit low. There it is. The blazing duet going in, but it's taking too low. But the time journey comes out. The taunt is there. Void Haka, he might be able to get it, but it wants to back off. You can see the 5-man rotation from Alpha Zero. They're marching like an army, like a unit. And now they have the advantage that they want to press it if they can get the Lord. And I think they should be focusing their attention to that. Yes, they are, because they did get Crest. It's been a battle of the EXP laners so far. Crest versus Zaddy. And it seems like Crest has the kill advantage, but Zaddy able to be in the right time, the right place. Will they get the Lord? El Patron, concealed play coming in. Wild charge, but he misses the Lord. And there he is. El Patron will fall. I think he needs a little bit of tequila after that tonight.
I'm being pumped on right now, bro. Like watching that team fight right now, seeing the god coming up with a conceit play right there, but couldn't pretty much get that team locked in. But all the same, I think what they call the Lord 14 Alpha Zero, the Lord is pretty much going to march in the mid lane right now.
Yeah, they did get the Lord, right? The Lord marching down the mid lane, rightly said, Kami. And look at that, it's a Luminous Lord. Let's not forget that, right? It's a Luminous Lord, level 2 Lord, ladies and gentlemen. Marching down the mid lane, he's going to be charging at that tier 2 turret. And look at that chunk of HP just being taken down so low. And 4-man rotation to make sure they get that turret. They want to accompany this Lord. They want to escort this Lord down the mid lane, but they clear it out before it can get any damage into those inhibitor structures. And you can say that slight bit of advantage going into inside the El Cartel, because it's Luminous Lord. You at least want to get one inhibitor, and now they focus their attention coming into the top lane. Not a disciplined push coming in from Alpha Zeros. Yes, they've been the top team for 2022 and 2023, but this is 2024. I've said it before, I'll tell it again, and they want to see a new champion. Do you want to see a new champion at Kami, or do you want to see Alpha Zeros dominating once again?
Nah, like I told my boss earlier, I'm ready for upset in this tournament. We have big teams like Oasis, we have big teams like Izanami no Kami, Reaper and Killer, and Alpha Zeros, Cartel. Like they're pretty much nice upset coming on, and I'm pretty much just waiting for that perfect moment.
Well, look at that. Did you see that wild charge going in? The Grok got Agent on this day, but usually the time journey to get out on time. And just like you said, we want to see these big upsets coming. So otherwise, it's not that entertaining for us, is it? Obviously, we want to see really entertaining game, but on the same time, if the fans get what they want, that's all it's about. And let's not forget, shout out to Izanami no Kami. Izanami no Kami. I'm getting confused by. I wanted to say Kami gave a shout out to Izanami no Kami. Yeah, so like a shout out from Kami to Izanami no Kami going in, because they did win that first playoff game, right? They're going into the upper bracket, and they will be facing the winners of this game. So if you really want to see that big battle, Izanami no Kami versus Alpha Zeros, then Alpha Zeros got to make it out of here. But we want to see an upset, so I'm it's a little confused going in with this game. I'm not sure who to root for, because El Cartel, their draft has been so good, so aggressive, and they've been winning that entire draft game. But according to skills alone and the timings of these team fights coming in, so Alpha Zeros have the upper hand there. And look at the zoning that they're providing. It's all thanks to the Akai. He's the only possible frontliner. And if you take down Daddy Hades, it's just going to be all she wrote for the rest of the team, because nobody can tank any of the damage coming in. And this Brody, I Got You, has been doing wonderful work. But right now, Voidhawk going in the front line. There it is, the heavy spin coming out. Blazing do it. Will we see it? Yes, we do. On to where Zaddy, who's zoning the back line. Meanwhile, everyone falls. Crest is the first one to go down. Patron going down number 2. And look, Lily find the third one. Yes, we do. They get a kill on towards Rain as well, but shut down on towards Zaddy. But I think Zaddy did his job indeed, because he got 3 and he gave up his life for him. And now his team has the advantage for this Luminous Lord. And we all know, right, Kami, the later the game goes, the stronger the Lord becomes.
Yeah, indeed. And I think this push, they should try to like take all 3 inhibitors. If they couldn't, like if they can't end the game with this Lord push, they should at least take the 3 inhibitors from Team Cartel, and they pretty much like solidify the win. Like let me just say like 70% secured. You know, but all the same, that Lord fight was really, really fantastic. The 3-for-1 trade as well coming out from Team Alpha Zeros, that was pretty much enough. Giving them enough room to like go for the Lord, and yeah, I think the Lord is pushing the mid lane right now.
Yeah, the Lord is moving in the mid lane. We have Daddy Hades trying to accompany and trying to escort it down the road. You got I Got You as well. He is the damage dealer, but I don't know what's going on. The disconnect. But Daddy Hades going so deep with heavy spin. Even time journeys to make sure he survives. I think a little too preemptive coming in from him, but they do get Voidhawk, and thanks to Zaddy once again. I think this game has been all about the EXP laners. We've been trying to highlight the gold lane, the damage is coming in, but the work that these EXP laners are putting out, Zaddy and a Crest, shout out to them. Seems like they're getting their money's worth out of this team fights. I look at that Blazing Duet coming in from Rain once again. A Wind of Nature being used as well. Patron, does he not? He does not have the wild charge. Zaddy once again so deep in the enemy territory. And a Crest going in with the bravest fighter stance. Will he have the raging slash? Yes, he does, but he goes down. He takes one down with him, and he goes down himself. So that's 3 gone down from the side of El Cartel, and 1 will spawn. In the meantime, El Patron, no, not able to do much because the base is taken, and Alpha Zeros take the game. I think they should change their name from Alpha Zeros to Alpha number 1, because they didn't get this one game.
That was really, really fun match to watch, bro. And I think Alpha Zero did solidify this win, and you see, like I said before, the rotations and all that. One thing about Alpha Zeros is
You were saying coming. Never mind, folks.
all right, I think I'm back on the line. Like I said before, like once Alpha Zeros is on the lead, like it takes pretty much like mechanical gameplay for you to like steal that lead from them, and that's what you just watched right there. And Akatek couldn't like pull that off, you know, and pretty much just sweep the game through for game 1. And I think that's pretty much how. And I think maybe game 2, Cartel will pretty much pick up from their lapses and all that, but all the same Alpha Zeros as the game 1.
Yeah, I mean, Alpha Zeros didn't win game 1, but again, you know, I have a feeling, was it the fact that Brody went in for a new build? Like, I've never seen a hostage clause coming in from Brody. Yes, you have the extra bit of sustain. Yes, you have that crit damage that comes in as well. But is that the right way to play Brody? I mean, ifs, buts, and maybes. It did work here, so who am I to tell? If it works for them, it works for them. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it did work this time. They did take game number 1 in this best of 3 series. We want to see this go down to a best of 3. We want to see all go down to game number 3. But don't worry, folks. We will find out soon enough, because we're going to go into a break, and we'll be back soon. This is your caster and host, Kronos. Alongside me, we have the wonderful Kami. Oh, he's the other side. Wonderful Kami, indeed. And Kami,
Yeah.
we will be back soon. Don't go anywhere, folks. Just stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again for Mobile Legends Bang Bang Nigeria, and we are in the World Esports Championships qualifiers, the playoffs, the second game, Alpha Zeros versus El Cartel. The Cartel themselves went down this time. Will they come back to make sure we can go to a game number 3? And I am your caster, your host, Kronos. Alongside me, we have the one and only Kami, who's going to be bringing the action alongside me. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Kami. And let's not forget, this is game number 2. Kami, what did you have to say from that game number 1? That was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it? Folks, seems like we're having some issues with Kami in the background. Never mind that indeed, because right now... So let's not. It's all right. Let's get back into the game, folks. I'll make sure Kami will be back later, sooner than later. But for now, you have me once again. Good old me, trying to bring you the action. Let's not forget, this is brought to you by Nigeria Esports Federation, and we are gonna go straight into the action. Let's not wait anymore. Game number 2. We are here between Alpha Zeros and also Team El Cartel. And right now we are game number 2. I believe they should have swapped sides this time. Alpha Zero should be on the red, El Cartel on the blue. We should be into the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, you're going to see my face only for a little bit longer. But for now, I want to go in the game. So seems like so let's see how it goes. Hopefully we get to see an exciting draft coming in once again. But I think El Cartel do have the right ideas. It's just they have to be on point with the execution, right? Because Alpha Zero's the draft, I'm not sure what that draft was. That was completely left field. I did get the idea behind it, but I think we want to see a little more tweaking. Because when you go up against these bigger teams, Oasis and Izanami no Kami, you want to see that perfection coming in, that peak performance, and that all starts with the draft. And yes, this Diggy was a problem the entire time, but right now he is being taken off the table. And Kami, are you here with me? No, it seems like he is not. So in the meantime, Carry and Xborg being banned out as well. From is being taken off the table. Diggy is being taken off the table. I'm here by myself on the table. Lilia's taken off as well. And the final ban should be coming in from the side of Alpha Zeros. If I'm not wrong, they should be going for the Matilda, right? We don't want to leave the Matilda open. Should be a Matilda. Oh, we're waiting. They're gonna take their entire time that they get for getting this ban out of the way.
Is the surest path to ruination.
Yeah, they've taken off Yuzhong. They've taken off Yuzhong entirely, so I think they're sticking to their guns. They don't like this Yuzhong because in the first game as well, Alpha Zeros.
Always on the way.
Because
your team is picking.
I feel like they don't like this Yuzhong for some reason. But on the other side, they give such a powerful hero in the form of this Matilda. And when this Matilda is available, it just opens the doors to so many things. Yes, you have the Fredrin open that Alpha Zeros can pick up, but Matilda is just too strong. I've been saying this before. I'll say it again. I just can't stress enough because you have the Guiding Wind, you have the Skirkling Eagle, and this extra bit of shield, mobility, the heal that all comes in with that. So it's going to be really important how they negate that. But they're going in with an anti-dive comp with this Minotaur, who has the extra bit of engage tool, and this Fredrin in the jungle. So two beefy frontliners, Kami. Kami, what do you think about these two beefy frontliners? Look at that, they take a dinosaur. I like this coming in, you know, a dinosaur, a mythical creature, Fredrin, the guy with his pocket, with that sparkle skin, the Vexana. Oh my god, there's so many things happening in this game. Kami, are you here? So,
Overwhelming force.
seems like Kami's still having a little bit of technical issues, folks. So don't worry about it. In the meantime, I was going to say it's exciting to see all this happen, but Leslie is being picked up, so they want to opt for true damage. I like this Leslie coming in against someone like a Barras because it's really important to have something like a true damage going in when carry and when Esports been taken off the table, but that leaves this Leslie so vulnerable, right? So at the same time, El Cartel cannot be going in for the Claude pick. So I'm not sure what marksman they banned off Ixia, so they're choking down the gold lane coming in from Alpha Zeros. But El Cartel taking off a D-Rod. So now we want to see how it goes about. They should be choking down on the gold lane and maybe take out Brody as well, because Brody synergizing with this Matilda would be good, especially having Barats as a frontliner to make sure you have that peel, that early spike, early power spike that comes in. So taking off Brody would be the idea, but they want to take off Darisla. They want to take off any sort of engaged comp that will come in and threaten this Leslie in the back line. So they're willing to forego the fact that Leslie can have a little bit of a troubling lane, so they are willing to babysit this Leslie, but at the same time, they do not want to give that extra bit of CC, that area control coming in from Darisla, banning out Paquito, so they don't want the same thing. It's the EXP lane battle that they don't want to be giving away. And I'm seeing a Zilong of Izadi. No, we'd be excited to see Zilong coming into a pro scene game. When was the last time we saw Zilong? Probably even before M1. I don't think we've ever seen a Zilong come in. Maybe at the times of M1. Not M1, maybe the first MPL in Indonesia, right? So, but they opt to go for this Esmeralda in the EXP lane because this Durant is banned out, and I like this. I like the Ruby. Crest on the Ruby. Crested absolutely phenomenal on that Lapu Lapu. Just not getting the support from his team when his team needed to be there. So I think this Ruby just brings a whole different energy to the entire game, right? Because you have the I'm offended, don't run Wolf's King, and yes, of course, they have the top of the Brody. I don't see any other marksman going into the gold lane at the moment. So Brody and Ruby, yeah, just pick that Ruby, guys. Trust yourself, trust your gut. Go for that Ruby. Don't put the Nolan into the jungle. No, what am I saying? Why? Oh my God, they're gonna put this Barris in the EXP lane, put the Nolan in the jungle. I am not. I don't know. I don't know, folks. El Cartel, they're playing so well. The draft was so good in the first game. This putting Nolan, I'm not sure if Nolan's even needed here, because who's Nolan going to target? He's not going to get Esmeralda. He's not going to get this Minotaur. He's not going to get this Fredjet. Absolutely no way. So his target is going to be this Leslie and this next mid laner that's going to be picking up. So, but Leslie does have the knockback grenade. So I'm not sure if it's the right pick for this Nolan. Just because it's open doesn't mean you'll pick it, right? But on the other side, they pick up this Aurora in the mid lane, and I like that. So now Nolan has even lesser of a target to pick up. The only target he can really take down is this Leslie, and the way that they've drafted around this Leslie goes to show that they want to protect this Leslie with all they got. So Alpha Heroes, I say, looking at the draft after that final pick, kind of do have the upper hand, but prove me wrong. Who am I? I'm just the cast that's going to be bringing you this action, Chronos, and so El Cartel, prove me wrong. Show me what you got, because I know they're going to be bringing us this wonderful action for today. And let's not forget, folks, this is game number 2 for the World Esports Championships Qualifier 2024, the road to Riyadh, brought to you by Nigeria Esports Federation. And I'm your caster, your host, Kronos. Alongside me was supposed to be Kami, but there were some technical issues, and he has taken off, and I will be bringing the action for the rest of the day. And we do want to see it go down to a game number 3. However, the way things are going, I feel like Alpha Zeros might run away with game number 2. Yes, they have a better draft, but the draft is only about 50 to 60% of the game. The other is the execution, and if they're not able to execute the draft that they've drafted, I don't think they will be able to win this game. Of course, El Cartel still have a point to prove here, and if they go down, they will have an extra lifeline going into the lower brackets. But ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends of all ages, we are here in the land of Dawn, and for now, we want to see how these team fights break out, because we will see that this El Patron on Matilda will be on the aggression, given the fact that you get so much control in the river, in the jungle as well. So for now, We want to see this a little bit of gold lane engage coming in, but they're just trying to play stalemate. They're just trying to zone Leslie away from the minions, make sure it doesn't get the gold as much as we'd like. In the meantime, you can see the mid lane river control still being battled for, right? Agent and El Patron. We want to see how they will focus for this river control, and El Patron making sure the guiding wind getting out of there, doesn't want any of the smoke, and Minotaur just providing the extra bit of heal. The zone, I think he doesn't know there's a 4-man rotation, the fracture coming in, but look at that flicker out of there. And this is what I was talking about. This Minotaur is a little too tanky for Void Haka to be targeting. Yes, it's early into the game, you don't have a lot of tank items, but let's not forget, still a support tank does have the extra bit of heal. And Patron going back into the gold lane to provide extra bit of support. And Aurora will go back into the base to get that mana regen up. No, it does not, because the turtle's about to spawn about 15 seconds. And we want to see Crest is still level 3. So Daytona's Welcome will not be so active in this game. I think he missed out on a cannon minion. That's why not able to finally hitting the level 4 power spike. And Dead AFK as well. With this Vexana, still level 3, so no Eternal Guard for the play, and Minotaur still level 3, so no Minoan Fury. Zaddy in the meantime, level 4. So does have the Falling Star Moon. Yes, look at that CC going in. Crest being taken low, and Aurora will get the ultimate down, and Hades will pick up the turtle indeed. And look at that, they want to pick a fight, but Void Haka can't really do much because they're too tanky. Crest taken so low. Will he fall down? Yes, he will. No, he doesn't. Gets away with it. And Patron making sure he gets the guiding whip with the knockup at the right time. First blood, Void Haka goes down. And that is why the folks, the reason for picking up the Nolan, not the greatest in this draft. I understand that is a really meta hero, strong hero, but again, they're just too tanky for you to kill. Too much CC. So you want to get the snowball going early if you're on the side of El Cartel. So however, a pause has been requested, so I believe it has something to do with some of the issues that's happening within the game for some of the players. You want to make sure that every team has an equal advantage and no team has an unfair advantage going into the game. However, folks, you have me until then. In the meantime, making sure to bring you this action. And for now, let's just understand. I know they have a lot of fans, right? Team El Cartel. They have a lot of fans that know, they want to understand why this is not the greatest pick. Like, I understand Nolan's such a strong jungler, but in the meantime, you want to understand, right? Who is this Nolan going to pick off? You have an Esmeralda, you have a Fredrin, you have a Minotaur. Those are 3 tanky frontliners, and I don't think they can take it off. So, still, the game is still paused out, ladies and gentlemen. We're still waiting for a confirmation from the backside, from the support team, to make sure the game goes smoothly. Seems like nothing as of yet. In the meantime, just make sure that you understand the reason for this. The reason why I like the Barretts more. Maybe they could have gone in the route of another EXP laner to provide that extra bit that the team needs. But you know, this Nolan, once again, this Nolan is just, you want a snowball. This is not a draft for a Nolan to excel in, right? Yes, Nolan is great. By all means, S tier jungler, top 2 assassin, along with Joy in this current meta. But you want to draft for the Nolan to be a winning draft. You want to give Nolan this extra bit of push that this team needs. But in the meantime, while we are off camera, I Got You went down. So that's a good lead going in towards the Rain that they really desperately needed, because you want to win the goal lane as the Nolan is losing out in the jungle. So you have another source of victory. You have another win condition. And as you can see, they want to babysit Rain. They know Rain is the second winter condition, and they want to go ahead and look at the zoning that they're providing. And right now, there's a 4-man rotation going down bot lane, and I Got You doesn't understand that the Nolan is towards the tri bush. He will take him down if he comes out, but no, they do not. They back off. They understand that they want to give their team the advantage, and Crest on this Barats, he will need to stack up. He will continuously need to stack up, and if he doesn't have any minions, if he misses out on any of them, he's just not gonna get any. He's gonna be a baby dinosaur. He's not gonna have that extra defense buff that his team needs. He's not gonna have the extra bit of range, and surely not the extra damage his team needs as well. So we're not sure what I think. Look at that Zaddy going. He gets terrified by the Deathling grasp, forcing him to flicker out of there. Dead AFK. So he's just making sure he gets out of there. The turtle is about to spawn in 10 seconds, and the mid laner does not have the expensive spell of the flicker. So 120-second cooldown, now about 100 seconds by the time the turtle spawns. So yes, it's going to be really crucial. Look at that Voidhawk, only the Fury Hammer needs a lot more damage, and so will Rain. Rain still has the Fury Hammer, so they're lacking in gold. You know, I understand that gold's even, but still, you want to know this Nolan go in really aggressive. He does it for actually, Minoan Fury come down, Eternal Guard being used, little taunt is there, Eternal Glacier. Will they get the kills? And Agent being swallowed up by this dinosaur. Daytona's welcome. Praise's Wrath is there, and the Circling Eagle was used, but Crest will be the first one to fall thanks to Zaddy, and seems like Agent will go down as well. So that's a 1-for-1 trade, and Zaddy doing the best they can. Corrosive Strike from Rain coming in. The ultimate sniper on towards El Patron by I Got You, still not able to get it, and they will lose out on the turtle as I'm not sure once again who picked up the turtle. I think it was Big Daddy Hades, right? No, it's actually Voidhawk. He picked up the turtle, and now he wants I Got You, but doesn't understand Big Daddy Hades. He does have the expansion fracture being used, but he's just walking out of there. This Fredrin, just Big Daddy with the name himself, just walking out of there. And Agent going to provide the heal. Torn apart memory, not doing enough damage. Big Daddy Hades is a tanky Fredrin, or he's a big boy. And speaking of big boys, look at this dinosaur, Crest. He is big, and he wants to stack up, make sure he gets a lot of damage onto Zaddy. But what's he going to do against an Esmeralda? He can't really win. He's not going to out-rotate these Esmeralda, because Esmeralda is so mobile. He's going to be dancing out of there. And the moment he goes to cut the waves, I think if they try and focus their attention towards him, they can take him down. And look at that. That's exactly what's happening. Esmeralda being going up to top lane along with Big Daddy Hades. Look, they want to get Crest, and Crest just have to run. He even pops a sprint. So I'm not sure why he's not being threatened, but in the meantime, Voidhawk are trying to get the mid lane. Yes, they do. He was just a distraction, and the bot lane as well. They're trying to get the aggression onto words. I Got You, and I believe Aqua did fall off camera. And look at that torn apart memory. Oh, I Got You solo. Finally, the Nolan gets a kill, picking it up. Ran terrified as well is this Agent. And will they get another one? Expansion fracture being used, and finally Nolan has the advantage. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you need if you're a Nolan. You want the aggression. Circling Eagle, so aggressive from El Patron. Rain flickering forward. The Corrosive Strike as well. He does not get Agent. That was an expensive spell, but now look at him. Competent Rock and Hard Place, but able to use the Guiding Wind to get out of that Corrosive Strike fracture coming in. And Big Daddy Hades can feel the damage from the torn apart memory. Surviving the slightest bit of HP. Finally, the damage is combined with the mid-game power spike that the side team El Cartel were looking for is online. Rain and Voidhawk raining down hell upon them. The damage is there. I look at Crest starting up with the turtle as well. So now they're going to move like a unit. They're going to use Crest as the frontline presence, while the rest do the damage from behind. Terrify is there, circling him, going on towards Zaddy, and seems like Zaddy will be able to run out of there using a sprint as well. And Big Daddy Hades coming in. No, still able to survive. They don't want any of these team fights. If I was on the side of Team El Cartel, I would be trying to force the top lane just to make sure Crest can come out of these and be active in these team fights. But they seem not to do so. So leaving Crest on his own, they should give information that Alpha Zero should be able to kill Crest, right? They should be able to take down Crest. The Hunter Strike finally going into his Voidhawk, so you know he's going to be doing a lot more damage. Going to have the extra bit of penetration, the extra bit of movement speed as well. So we will find out. And at the moment, Ultimate Sniper onto I Got You, who's able to survive the slightest bit of HP. Voidhawk with the gank going in, forcing out the sprint early as well. And Aqua does have the Frigid Glacier, but look at that Brody being made the most use of. But in the meantime, El Patron going in for that team fight along with Big Daddy Hades, has been taken so low. Frigid Glacier coming out. El Patron using the Guiding Wind to get out of there. And El Zaddy will take down Rain, the prime target that he's supposed to. And now it's back to the drawing board for the side of Team El Cartel because the goal lead is the same. And Zaddy, look at that, diving into the Falling Star mode. But I got you, goes down to the fraction, the expansions from Void Haka. That's a lot of damage coming in from this Nolan and Aqua getting eaten up. And will they fall? Yes, they will. And in the meantime, the response coming in from the rest of the team on towards Crest, and Zaddy just using the Falling Star, and just being annoying. Look at it, nobody can kill this Esmeralda right now, and I want to take a look at the itemization because if they don't have a dominance ice, I don't think anyone can take down this Esmeralda, this dancing mage. And yes, look at that, there is no anti-heal coming in. Their dead AFK is building towards the Lightning Truncheon, and El Patron building the Flask of the Oasis, and this is prime time. If Zaddy is there in these team fights, there's no way that Alpha Zeros will be able to lose. They do get the Lord coming in with that El Cartel, trying to rush that as soon as possible, buy some more time. But once again, the win condition is Zaddy, right? It's been the battle of the EXP laners in the first game. Seems more one-sided this time, just because Void Haka is able to find his groove, getting that 3 kill score compared to 0 of Big Daddy Hades. So we want to see some more action coming out. This Nolan wants more kills. You want more. You want to get those fractures. You want to get the advantage, and not the right kind of advantage so far. Yes, you have about 3k goal lead, so maybe they can utilize that, but there's no anti-heal. So if you're not able to kill the prime target in this Esmeralda, she can just walk away 1v5, especially given the fact that the Guiding Wind just provides so much shield from this Matilda. El Patron trying to press the advantage. It's just similar to last game. El Cartel did have the advantage. They did get the Lord, but they were not able to capitalize. And once again, the Lord marching down the bot lane to try and do the best that they can, but able to get it out. Meanwhile, oh, look at that. They focused all their attention towards Zaddy and still not able to kill, right? Not able to take down this EXP laner. So important. And yeah, it just goes to show they should be able to defend easily. Oh, Ancient just being taken back by the rocket. Sworn apart memory being used. Nobody goes down. Everybody has their spells up, except for about a Purify and another Flicker. So Void Hawk is going for the Malefic Roar, provide an extra bit of penetration. You want to see this Leslie getting farmed and getting farmed fast. I Got You needs to get these items soon. Gets the Endless Battle, but still 0-3-0. Yes, a losing game so far, but still, if it's a Leslie, you give her the time, you give her the item, she's gonna hit like a truck, and hit like a truck indeed. And Zaddy comes into the fight. Daytona's welcome from Crest. Look at that, just zone in the backline. Frigid Glacier being used. They pick up a kill onto El Patron, and you can see that the big Appraiser's Wrath was drawn, and I Got You gets a kill on towards Crest. So that's 2 for 1. Agent did fall somehow in that team fight, and Ultimate Sniper coming out to get somebody, but they're all just too low. They want to back off, and Zaddy just trying to press the advantage, but I'm not sure that was worth it. Getting slowed down a little bit by the turret. Gets taken down by the turret instead. Too much damage being absorbed, and Rain will pick up that big needed shutdown. And look at that, this extends the goal advantage to, still maintains it rather, 3.2k. But don't count on Alpha Zeros yet, ladies and gentlemen. They want to make sure that they can be dominating this pro scene for 3 years in a row. They've done it twice. Will third time be the charm, because they will be going in towards the road to Riyadh, the World Esports Championship qualifier, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget, this is brought to you by the Nigeria Esports Federation. And the Lord is up. This is a Luminous Lord, the first Luminous Lord of the game. The way things are going, I can see this game going on for a long time, being extended. But look at the top lane push coming in. Zaddy will have to respond, and they have to respond fast. And once they see Zaddy on the map, they're gonna go for this Lord. They're gonna go all in. Will they? No, they don't. They want to take the beef. They want that smoke. Zaddy is there in the middle of team fights, and this is prime time for the side of Alpha Zeros to go in. Yes, they are. They're trying to press the advantage. You can see that the aggression is there. Falling Star Moon on towards 5. They have the Minoan Fury. Yes, they connect. And look at that. They all fall like dominoes. Dead AFK is the first one to go down. And Will Crest as well. Ultimate Sniper coming out and just trying to dodge everything that they can, but not enough. Zaddy is focusing focuses attention on towards the rest, and Rain moves to the next call. Will he know the guiding wind providing extra bit of HP to making sure they can survive? Voidhawk is there, but who is he gonna get there? Just too tanky. Zaddy's just zoning them away, and this is the power of the Esmeralda. If you don't have any sort of anti-heal coming in, we're about 14 minutes into the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Luminous Lord has been picked up from the side of Alpha Zeros, and look at that. Look at Zaddy. He's just in the middle of these team fights. Nobody can destroy it. Everyone's just absorbing all the damage, torn apart memory, just shrugged it off like it was nothing. And I really want to take a look at the items right now, right? Because we're 14 minutes, 10 seconds into the game. Nobody has any sort of anti-heal. There is not one. I can see Voidhawk is trying to build the Sea Halberd, but I think Crest is the one that needs to pick up this Dominance Ice, and so does El Patron, along with that AFK. They need some sort of anti-heal coming in, because Zaddy and this extra heal that comes in from Agent on this Minotaur is just going to be too much. Look at that Falling Star Moon once again. Daytona's welcomed by Crest. Minoan Fury being used by Agent. El Patron, the Circling Eagle. They're getting everyone. Agent's the first one to fall. Guiding Wind coming in. Will they do as much as they can? Eternal Guardian being used. I want to say Guardian's Barrier, but that was the previous game coming out with the Grok, but that was Eternal Guard being used. And look at that. They're just pressing their advantage. Lord still marching down the bot lane. That's the Luminous Lord. Yes, they don't have their tank, but they have enough frontline presence to make sure that they can push. They have all their tier 2s. They're trying to get into the inhibitor. Ooh, inhibitor of the bot lane taken down to quarter HP. I think I can say it's a win for the side of Alpha Zeros. If Crest still doesn't build the Dominance Ice, if there's no Necklace of Endurance, that's the first. That's only a Sea Halberd, right? You can put Sea Halberd on Rain even at this point in time. You don't need a Hasselhoff, put the Sea Halberd, but he's going for the Twilight Armor. I'm not sure if that's needed, because you're a marksman. You're not going to be going 1v1 against this Leslie. And that's the wrong idea, but I'm not sure that wrong idea coming in from Patrol. He just went in for the Circling Eater, Frigid Glacier coming out from Aqua. Will they be enough? Look at that, the Zaddy and Big Daddy Hades just going in, and Voidhawk will have to force to get out of there. And look at that, Big Daddy Hades can just get Crest right now. He has the Praise's Wrath to really get it. Yes, he does. That big, fat sword being dropped down and Crest being taken low. Daytona's Welcome was used, but who are they going to get? Look at that Ultimate Sniper. Will they get Crest? No, they do not. And while they're trying to get their way around Zaddy and Big Daddy Hades and Agent, I Got You just dealing the damage from behind, and Aqua just providing extra with the utility that the team needs. And this is the winning draft for the side of Alpha Zero. So this is what I was talking about, folks. You're putting Crest in the EXP lane and Nolan in the jungle. Once Nolan starts to fall off, what's going to happen? Oh, look at Circling Eagle just being used just to annoy the enemy backline a little bit. But again, no anti-heal is going to be a problem. And who's the only one that has anti-heal? Voidhawk. And who's Voidhawk going to target? It has to be I Got You or Aqua, and mostly I Got You, because you want to be taking down this Leslie, and you want to be taking down this Leslie early. So you're not going to be trying to fight Zaddy. So the anti-heal capability coming into the game is just being taken off completely. I know I sound like a broken record, but it is what it is, folks. And look at El Patron, just trying to do as much as he can. Crest being the frontline presence. Oh, look at that. Zaddy's just insult to injury, right? Going in with the Falling Star Moon. Oh, maybe a little too much, but they still buy time. Buy enough time to get the Lord. But meanwhile, Voidhawk will really be able to steal it. Nobody catches them yet. He's in the Tri-Bush, but Hades spots him immediately. Minoan Fury being used, and there's the Eternal Guard. And meanwhile, on the backline, Patron trying to get I Got You with the Circling Eagle. Not enough. Voidhawk is taking too low. Retribution comes out, and Hades does get it. They're right, an Ultimate Sniper, but there it is. Killing coming in from Rain. They're trying to do a lot of damage. They're trying to press the advantage even though they didn't get the Lord, and they're going for it because they don't have the backline damage that they needed from I Got You. But meanwhile, Zaddy with the Falling Star Moon gets everyone so low, and Big Daddy Hades is there. Look at the Patron going in with Circling Eagle will go down. The Crest will be the next one to fall, surely. And meanwhile, Zaddy's zoning the rest of the team. They get a kill, but mega kill in 2 words of Big Daddy Hades, and he will fall along with Rain. They're just falling like dominoes. Double kill going on towards Aqua, and meanwhile, the shutdown from Voidhawk, making it 3. Zaddy doesn't know which target to choose. He wants to go for Voidhawk because he knows that's a bigger fish to fry. And folks, you can see Fracture being used. Voidhawk is just running for his life. Meanwhile, Zaddy, what can he do? The Luminous Lord is marching down the bot lane. He's trying to defend. No, he cannot. Falling Star Moon just probably actually with his own Eternal Guard comes out. They're trying to do as much as they can. The Terrify is there, but Zaddy's just too tanky. They can't kill him. They can, but they have to go back so that they have a much more disciplined approach to this push. You can say this Lord was wasted. Zaddy, just getting divided, not sure which way to go. So we're 18 minutes 45 seconds into the game, folks. Neither team have the advantage. Yes, the map control is on the side of Team Alpha Zeros, but Team El Cartel buying enough time for themselves to be able to defend their inhibitors. And once again, I got you the prime target. Look at El Patron going in once again. He does have the circling eagle. I'm not sure he wants to do that. Nobody home with him. He's taking so low. The true damage from I got you is just too much for them to deal with. And right now, Rest is Zebra. Look at Big Daddy Hades. He's trying to get them with the pincer maneuver. He wants to catch them off guard. And Aqua has just been annoying, right? Completely annoying. This Aurora with a 335 KDA. I got you as the one with all the damage though. Once again, look at Patron, circling eagle, a little too aggressive. Again, going in, internal guard being used. Meanwhile, Terrify on towards Hades. The Daytona's welcome. You will be the first one to fall. Frisian Glacier coming out. No Fury being used. El Patron in the back line being taken out solo. Zaddy's the one with the entire damage. Will he be enough? No, he does not. Torn apart memory. Crest will fall, making sure he zoned them away. That's a 1-for-1 trade. But I think this time on toward the advantage going in towards El Cartel just because they got the jungler. But still, it's too late into the game. And now Zaddy might have to play a little bit more carefully. A little bit more of that split push to control the map. The banana split, we like to see Void Hawk. Ooh, I got you. The stare down. We want to see more damage coming in. Meanwhile, Lord is about to spawn in about 10 seconds. Let's take a look at the items, folks, because we want to see what I Got You has built. And do they still not have a dominance ice? No dominance ice still. Finally, Sea Halberd coming in from Rain. So they're going, and Necklace of Durant. So that's good news if you are El Cartel fans. But meanwhile, on the other side, this Leslie's going to start hitting hard. Berserker's Fury, Endless Battle, Blade of Despair, Sea Halberd. Gonna be hitting hard indeed. Look, they spoiled out Void Hawk right now, so they know he can't come and try and steal the Lord. What we see, Zaddy providing the zone, Crest being taken off as well, but they need the damage from I Got You. Oh, he takes down, pops the immortality of El Patron, and seems like Patron will go down. Yes, he does, thanks to Falling Star Moon. Eternal Guard being used as well, so that's big utility off the table, and Zaddy does have Falling Star. Oh, look at that. Aqua still able to survive. They get another kill. I Got You just coming in, sniping everyone one after the other. Gets the kill on towards Crest, so they have the advantage. Void Aqua still wants to go for the steal. Not able to get it this time. We'll have to recall. So, Zaddy does have the control. Zaddy will have control of the lanes, and the side of Alpha Zeros will press their advantage. This Leslie's gonna hit like a truck. Rapid Boots, Berserker's Fury, Endless Battle. Yes, Brody is full build, but I think that's enough items for Leslie to start chunking down anybody. Leslie, if I was Leslie, maybe go for another Blade of Despair just to provide a little bit more of the raw damage, or maybe just go for an immortality for survivability. The Luminous Lord coming down the bot lane. They're trying to slow it down as much as they can to make sure that the push is even. Look at that mid lane and top lane. There's no discipline. They're not able to clear out the Lord. Nobody went in, and El Patron going in early with the Circling Eagle, Falling Star Moon. But yeah, Lord still marching down the bot lane. It's a Luminous Lord. They should be accompanying this. This is not a disciplined push coming in from Alpha Zeros, but the Lord is just a little too tanky, so it should be crashing down the bot lane. Yes, it does. They get that inhibitor turret. And look at that, Minoan Fury going in on towards all 5 targets. They get the kill thanks to Frigid Glacier. And they go, and Zaddy goes in quite deep. And double kill on towards Aqua, but while Zaddy falls, a Wind of Nature right on time from I Got You, who gets everyone. A Fracture being used as well. 4 fall, Crest is the last one standing, but will it be enough? No, it doesn't. Ancient just using those recall taunts coming in, and he will get go the immortality being popped. Big Daddy Hades just trying to put in the recall taunts, but folks, we know what happened. It's game, set, match. They take 2-0. The side of Alpha Zeros go ahead into the upper brackets next stage. We'll face Izanami no Kami, and meanwhile El Cartel will go down to the lower brackets. That was one heck of a game, folks. That was some game, right? Didn't have didn't have any time to catch my breath, but aggressive at the right time. You can say the itemization wasn't great coming in from El Cartel. They just lacked that extra presence that they needed in the front line. Yes, Crest was the only possible frontliner for them. Because if you look at Patron, he was building... Yeah, that's how you build a Matilda anyway, right? You want to build utility. But you need someone there along with Crest to absorb all this damage, and rightfully so. Alpha Zeros, the victors, just because of the draft. You can say 80% of the game they won in the draft. They did have a losing early mid-game, right? About till 13, 14 minutes, the side of El Cartel were, I can't say dominating, they had more map control, so they were moving further and further into the game, and as it got into the late game, I was telling you guys, this Leslie, remember? Leslie was 0-3-0, and I said you just need to buy Leslie some time. You get Leslie some time, and just instantly, just one hit, and boom, true damage, you just snipe down, and that's what they did. They bought Leslie some time, they gave her the farm that she needed, and you don't need your full build, you just need those core items. You need the Berserker's Fury, you need the Endless Battle, you need the Blade of Despair, and you just start doing a lot of damage. They added even Sea Halberd to it, and that's when the damage started kicking in. That's when Crest was telling his teammates, like, hey guys, I cannot tank this anymore, this is too much damage for me to take. And after that point, they didn't know what to do. They were trying to get aggressive, and Void Haka just didn't know who to get around. How is he going to get I got you? Because you have to get through this Esmeralda, with the front line, and then you have to get through Minotaur, and then you have to get through the Fredrin, and then you have to get through Aqua. Just too annoying, too much to deal with, and that's why you don't draft Nolan in such a draft. You want to give Nolan the aggressive side. But meanwhile, let's look at the brackets in this Road to Riyadh competition. Izanami no Kami versus Alpha Zeros will be the next game in the upper brackets. Meanwhile, in the lower brackets, let's take a look. We see that El Cartel will go against the winners of Oasis versus Dark Stars, and the losers from the previous playoff game, Reap and Kill, will go against the winners of Reidu and Izanagi Alpha. So some exciting matches still. There. So don't make sure you like and subscribe so you're tuned in to the competition when the next games will happen. And at the moment, we want to see how it'll go on for the further stage of the tournament, because I'm excited. I know you guys are, for those of you who are watching. And make sure you type in the chat, give out all your opinions. I know you have your favorite teams. I hope you enjoyed today's games. Apologies for all the technical issues that we had in the back with Kami. He was really excited to cast this game, right? I think he really wanted to see Alpha Zeros not going through, but unfortunately, Kami Alpha Zeros did go through, and we're going to see that big clash of the Titans between Izanami no Kami and Alpha Zero. And in the meantime, folks, while you're here, make sure you can like and follow and subscribe to me as well. I am Kronos, the caster for today, and will be throughout the playoffs, and your host as well. I will make sure to try and put my channel pin in the link in the chat. Make sure you go and subscribe, because I will be doing a lot of streams. I'll be doing a lot of giveaways. Anything you want to know about the meta, I'll try and give you some inputs, maybe even coach you if you can, if you've got the time, and if I've got the time as well, if everything aligns perfectly. But in the meantime, make sure to follow my channel, and also don't forget, like I said before, follow the channel, follow all the social media. You got Discord, you got Twitter, you got Instagram, you got Twitch, you got YouTube. Make sure you follow all these multiple social media for Mobile Legends Nigeria to get more information about this tournament. And don't forget to follow me while you're at it as well. I got a YouTube channel, I got Twitch. Subscribe, follow, a lot of giveaways. But for now, folks, that's all from me, from the rest of the team. We'll be saying good night. Once again, I'm Kronos, your host and caster, and I got the rest of the team behind me coming in, presented to you by the MLBB Nigeria Esports Federation. I was going to say foundation, but anyways, it's my MLBB Nigeria Esports Federation, and this is the road to Riyadh. What else to say? Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're back for the next games. Make sure you follow the socials, and we will see you next time in the World Esports Championship 2024 qualifiers, the road to Riyadh from Mobile Legends Nigeria. Good night.